wanted to hear from Jade. No offense. I just want to know about the comedy history of yourself in America, South America, wherever it is.
Stole the show. What the heck?
No, stop it, Olga.
Because
I'm kind of with. I just wanted to
know
say
she's
something to
next.
what David said. What David was saying about us, being from different parts of the world. In the comedy community, we were talking about this in another room recently. Back in the old days, before the pandemic, which seems like so long ago, comedians would only see each other at shows. So like a comedian from London or comedian from New York would happen to come together for one show in, Australia or something, and we'd hang out at the bar and talk and get to know each other. And that friendship, that networking thing happened in that way. But when the pandemic happened, even though we were confined to these boxes, this networking opportunity of getting, like Olga, I think you and I are really well suited for any show, like in a lineup together. And she's on the other side of the world. It would have been it would have been a small chance that she and I would have crossed paths in any other. It would have taken years for it to happen, probably.
Yeah.
And this pandemic and the way that comedians responded to the pandemic, which I think was brilliant, allowed for what you're seeing, a little bit of what you saw today. It's because of that. Comics can't fail. When we get on stage, it's just us. So there's this thing in our brain where it's like, we have to make the joke work no matter what. And I think when the pandemic happened, we were all like, we can't stop doing comedy. What do we do? And I think what you saw today is a result of that.
Oh, thank you. That's very good. Now over to Olga. Now I want to hear Olga. What is it?
Oh my God. First thing that is in my mind right now is that I've never done it before. Usually I just post some posters of the show I'm in. But for this show, I made, you can go right now, I don't know if it's possible, on my Facebook or Instagram. And there is a signature like above this post of this show. And I wrote 2 words, my all. That's all I wrote. I don't know why. I just had the feeling, and I would say, for me, this pandemic and Zoom comedy, it's unbelievable opportunities for networking. And before COVID, before Zoom, I did comedy for like a year or something, and I didn't feel any progress. I didn't feel any community links and like nothing. And I was lost. And when it all started, I saw how I can make it, how I can make bigger, like everything, that like how I can connect to all these comics, how I can improve my writing skills, acting skills, and everything. I just see it. I just see how I can make it. Before, when I was just stuck here in St. Petersburg doing open mics in English for people who don't understand English that well, I was like, why? I don't see how I can link to the world. And now it's just one button, pretty much. So, and I'm thinking of bigger things, like participating in all kinds of festivals, the biggest ones online, again, using this COVID thing. And I feel like my sister lives in Melbourne, and I can't wait to go there to perform on like live stage. But on the other hand, I'm like, come on, now I can't go there. And I wish that all the festivals had these digital opportunities so I can join from my couch. So, and I'm not sad at all, because we've seen each other with Jade already like 2 times this day within 24 hours. So I can say I missed him. Yeah, and I talk every day with funny people, and I never get depressed. I don't know, when I read this.
Same.
Post,
I was just saying that. Never depressed. Never.
Yeah, and I'm just surprised. Before COVID, before all these comedy things, I had all this anxiety and panic attacks and whatever, but I forgot when was the last time. because I
Oh,
feel absolutely calm. I feel happy, and because I do comedy,
Amazing.
I feel great. And one day there was like political mess up with Belarus or something, and I got upset, and I wrote a post of like, "What the heck? What the heck? I cannot do anything, and it's messed up." And then I immediately got a call from the comedian from LA. He was driving a car. He was like, "Walla, what's wrong with you? It doesn't look like you." I said, "I'll delete it." Just 1 second. Yeah. And for me, it was like a sign. If something is wrong, if I feel depressed, it's rather something really strange and that needs to like to be like followed by the immediate call, emergency call to Ola. Oh, she doesn't post jokes, she posts something serious. Something is wrong with her. Oh my God. So that's why I'm just enjoying all this comedy Zoom live. And when people say that, oh, by the way, in Russia, comedians, they neglect Zoom. They think like, oh no, we need stage, we need this act out. And I know a guy who is really like famous Russian comedian, and we talked in person like in September. And he said, no, I'm not going to do that because I need stage. I need these people, I need this energy, I need their feedback, and I need to like, I don't know. And I was looking at him, okay, but I have not one room. I can communicate with like hundreds of people from all over the world. And now when they look at my posts, I think they feel jealous, at least because it's unbelievable what I'm doing. Yeah. And I would say I'm the most Zoomed comedian in Russia. I'm sure I am. Yeah. Maybe I'm not the most famous, maybe I'm not the most experienced, but I'm definitely the most, like the one who is into Zoom and online comedy. And I did even TED Talk for alumnus of the Dutch universities, which I am. And I spoke about stand up online and freedom of speech using humor and jokes. And that's the idea. And I don't know if I can announce it because it's just in progress, but I want to do the show that is also aimed at uniting people from around the world, uniting by the comedy. And I want to call it humanitarian intervention. And yeah, you know, it's like comparison to the humanitarian intervention, the military thing. But I say that comedians are comic combatants because we are paid to kill. Sometimes we bomb, and only veterans are respected the most. And that's the idea. And